Hi, this is Betty, and I'd like to explain the description of this painting called Heaven. I was inspired to paint this painting of heaven because I had memories as a small child until now of either dreams or visions of what heaven might look like. First of all, I knew that the structure of heaven would have to be drawn as exact as it could because this would be representing heaven. So I took a pencil, ruler, and a canvas. I started drawing the plans that I could see in my mind of what was to become my painting of heaven. I began to draw the walls, gates, and path. Then I went up and made a drawing of a solid structure just past the gates of heaven. Only after I got the walls and the gates painted did I realize the gates were too large for the opening. The gates of heaven are open to all to go to heaven, yet the path is narrow, as we know it says in the Bible in Matthew 7:14. Matthew 7:14, King James Version, because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Then the path had to be white, because people who claim to go to heaven and return speak of a white tunnel or path. Then the direction of my mind went to the top of each side of the middle structure. I painted 4 clouds on each side, not knowing why at the time. Then the direction of my mind went to the bottom right and left of the path, and I painted 3 clouds. This might be for the Trinity. I painted the floor of heaven metallic gold. I painted 2 half trees, having no reason or knowing the meaning of them. My mind saw a beautiful shade of green for the area between the clouds and the trees and the path. I also saw beautiful colors for flowers in this area. I started painting the flowers. Tried the grass area but had problems. Then I started painting individual pieces of grass, one stroke at a time. I thought of God creating the earth and how it could have been. God was so exact and perfect with everything. It also took a lot of patience to paint one blade of grass at a time. I think God might have been trying to teach me this. I don't have any patience at all, or at least I complain about it. The grass looked like the wind was blowing on it, or as I was thinking that heaven could be suspended on clouds and the ground under it would be soft and not like the earth's surface. The angel got its head after my friend and I kept seeing something missing in the painting. I texted her and she said, "Your angel needs a neck and a head." Then I saw it. Then my throne room to the Almighty had an entrance. As my scripture for the painting would be 2 Corinthians 5:6-8. Therefore, we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith, not by sight. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. My husband said to do not put people in the painting. The focus is that heaven is magnificent. We do not really know except what we read in the Bible about heaven. We won't really know what it really looks like or the Almighty until we get there in His presence. Just pure and white and bright and beautiful. Zechariah 4:1-14. And the angel that talked with me came again and walked me, as a man that is wakened out of his sleep, and said unto me, What seest thou? And I said, I have looked, and behold, a candlestick of gold, with a bowl upon the top of it, and his 7 lamps thereof, and 7 pipes to the 7 lamps which are upon the top thereof, and 2 olive trees by it, one upon the right side of the bowl, and the other upon the left side thereof. As I answered and spake to the angel that talked with me, saying, What are these, my Lord? Then the angel that talked with me answered and said unto me, Knowest thou not what these be? And I said, No, my Lord. Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. Who art thou, O great mountain, before Zerubbabel? Thou shalt become a plain, and he shall bring forth the headstone thereof with shoutings, crying, Grace, grace unto it. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, The hands of Zerubbabel have laid the foundation of this house. His hands shall also finish it. And thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me unto you. For who hath despised the day of small things? For they shall rejoice, and shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those 7. They are the eyes of the Lord, which run to and fro through the whole earth. Then answered I and said unto him, What are these 2 olive trees upon the right side of the candlesticks, and upon the left side thereof? And I answered again and said unto him, What be these 2 olive branches, which through the 2 golden pipes empty the golden oil out of themselves? And he answered me and said, Knowest thou not what these be? And I said, No, my Lord. Then saith he, These are the 2 anointed ones that stand by the Lord of the whole earth. These 2 trees must have been prophetic symbols of the anointed ones. The entire time I painted this interpretation of what heaven might look like, it was a deeply spiritual experience. I listened as God spoke to me, and listened to Him assist me in painting this picture of what heaven might look like. I give Him the credit and the glory. This painting was done in 2013. This writing was done the day before I had my 3rd stroke. God has brought me back to where I am now, and am able to do the websites, the YouTubes, and the other things that I'm capable of doing. So believe in Jesus, and He will bring you through a miracle to one that you can do what you want to and need to in your life for God. Thank you.